Due to the ignorance of our host, parental discretion is advised.
But we're recording, so don't be all weird about it. You know, you should be used to this, Mariah. Mariah with us, everybody. Welcome back to the other side of the Beehive, episode 224. Hey, someone's trying to steal our It's Your Weekly Boys. I've been hearing the beans and rice, and they say that now. Host and that other weirdo.
I mean, if they could have found a white guy as the co-host, I mean, they've been fucking walking on our.
One of them is white, but he claims to be
right?
Mexican. The other one's Mexican, claims to be white. But you know, that's just a kind of.
Hey, if they need another Justin Curtis.
That's true.
No, I'm good.
This is two Justin Curtis in this episode today, though.
Yeah, you're outnumbered now, bitch.
Now I told you this outside. I saw what you're wearing, and I was like, if I saw you at a bar and I didn't know you, I'm like, this motherfucker knows how to fight.
Why?
I don't know. It's just the whole backwards hat, the hoodie.
So I put the hat on because the hair, you know, obviously I'm
saw you this
growing my
morning.
hair out, right? So you saw me this morning because I had to comb my hair because obviously,
Yeah.
manager, right?
Yeah.
We had a big kickoff for the whole company, and I had to, and there's something about a guy that spikes his hair that is so cringy.
In his 40s?
So fucking cringy in his 40s, right?
But it's just so thin, it's barely there.
No, I have
Not-
thick hair.
yeah,
Like, I'm
but-
not thin, but like, you know what I mean? Like, especially where it's been cut almost like a faux hawk, but it's spiked.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to grow it out, obviously.
Because your hair's gonna go like when your hair is
That long, it's just gonna go.
Yeah, it's
Like,
gonna
it
go
doesn't have a
wherever.
choice,
Yeah.
Right?
And
Right?
also when it starts grow, like if you were gonna let it grow, like the way Jack had it, it's gonna get to a point where it's like, what the fuck am I doing with this? Because it's just a mop.
No, oh, you have a yellow Corvette. You wear bracelets, right? Just divorced, right? Oh, I'm sorry.
Hey, what the fuck?
We don't have spiked hair though.
I don't really hear.
Yo, last time we saw you was at a derby, which is it's about to be
been a minute.
derby season, dude.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, the old fucking derby. I call that the fucking bubble derby.
Bubble derby.
Remember the bubbles?
Motherfucker.
Jeez,
Oh,
man, that
yeah,
was
the
ridiculous.
bubble gun.
That's all I could do.
There was a video that we
All I
made
could do.
where he was complaining about because he was
All I
getting
could
so
do.
pissed, but he saw you and you were just like, just whatever.
I was trying to stay cool, but it was so annoying.
Oh, I saw it in his eyes. He's just like,
It's like
if it hits me
This
again.
little kid.
I'm never one to ever cause drama because I don't like confrontation. That's just not me. I'll just deal with it, right? But it kept going
pick a
and
fight
going and going and going, and then the guy's all, "Hey, is this bothering you?" And his drug buddy's all, "Hey, it's fucking Bubbles. Who the fuck doesn't like Bubbles?" And it was just like,
Just spinning and like just the strings.
so fucking shiny.
it was all, you turn around stringing when I pulled my hand out.
Turn around with the bubble in your stash. What?
You had the worst of it for sure.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Because you were right next to him.
I was, but
and
it
they
was
were
on
like
my
on his
own.
side.
And
I was
the
able to turn
sun
away 'cause
beating
Mariah
right
was
on
my
us.
Right, I think. So I was able to turn away to talk to Mariah, but you were like right in the thick
Yeah,
of
you
it.
couldn't look at us or Bubbles.
and then the sun, huh?
Yeah,
the sun
it
was
was
like
hot.
right there.
So pick your seats. We didn't even plan on like where the next ones for
Yeah.
next year.
Just pick your shoes right? I mean,
Shut the fuck
Yeah,
up.
yeah, that's
okay?
right.
It
Yeah,
was a mistake.
it was because Homegirl had to go all cowgirl style and took boots to the
that's
dirt.
right.
And then she's like, I gotta go, guys. I was like, what the fuck, man?
I turned around to bitch and I'm like, I'm finally going to stand up to these motherfuckers about this. I turned around. I'm like, hey. I look over because I knew Justin was right there, had my back. You guys were gone.
Just
They were gone. They were gone.
It's
Nobody
like,
around.
it's your problem now.
No one complained more about their shoes though than this guy that time because he wore his really nice brand new, what was it?
sure they were white shoes.
Oh, you're a
White
pussy,
shoes,
Justin.
and he was
I
all,
am.
"It's a dirt parking lot." It's like, yeah.
I did the same thing. I wore really nice shoes, not knowing that we were going to park in the dirt. It's just one of those things, right?
Dude, it so happens to me that every time I do something, I end up doing something shitty. I have the same pair of shoes, which are my
Shitty shoes.
no, they're like actually they're a good pair, my Rebellioners. Oh, every time I do something, that is like, oh, how did I end up here? And they're either dust or muddy, or I'm like washing one of the trucks or whatever. And then I'm like, oh, I have the same shoes, so they always get beat
At this
up.
point, do you have any shitty shoes though?
I got my whatevers. Remember those?
Oh
yeah.
And
they're
Adidas
white. Yeah,
whatevers.
yeah. What are you rocking over there, son?
Just some Nike Pegasus.
Yeah, some just came out today. They're good.
Yo, so if anybody doesn't know, did we introduce?
I said Mariah.
Well, I know.
Like
Mariah.
everyone
We're
knows
talking
And
about
I
one
said
half
two
of it.
Justins.
Justin Curtis's.
That's
So this
right.
is this is the other half. It would be wrong if I said better half, right? The
Yeah.
other half, because I'm politically correct.
Have you seen
Of Mariah.
Have you seen Mariah's Grace? They're awesome, dude.
My hair.
I can't believe that you would say that.
I said
He
it
did
when I
the
opened
minute
the door.
that was the first thing he said to me when he
Are you
opened the
offended
door.
by it?
No, I'm very
Listen,
proud
if you're
of like.
letting it go, then it's like, hey, listen.
Not everyone gets to be honored with gray hair, right? People die early,
Yeah.
like other things. It's
What,
like, why
Jesus?
would I try
You
to
thought I
cover?
was being shitty.
down this fucking dirt.
I'm like morbid immediately. No, but it's
Yeah,
just
so
like,
not everybody gets to grace with gray
or they,
hair. I
or
mean,
they
look
lose
at your
it
head, right?
faster,
No, she could have done that to him.
right? And so definitely just rocking my natural hair. I'm not
like it.
ashamed of aging, where I think it's very different than
You're not that
society
old
right
either.
now. I'm not, but I'm not trying
I don't
to
mean
hide
because
it.
you're not that old to have that hair. I'm like, because you're saying like, I'm getting older. I'm like, you're not that old.
Yeah.
I just turned 41.
I saw that
Monday.
this week, right?
Congrats.
This guy, no happy birthday. He wasn't here for the episode. It's okay though. We're good.
Quite frankly, though, I
For you
did a
golfing.
post on Facebook. They got more fucking activity than any of our posts do. So you're welcome, Dick. Right?
It was my B day.
That was
Monday.
my
It was a
happy
Monday.
birthday.
How shitty.
Because if
I'm
you
sorry I
say
missed
Bad
it.
day.
I said,
I told you it was his birthday.
let's take
You
a
did.
second to, like I'm saying it too, right, asshole?
Let's take a second, just like I am.
Happy birthday, man.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, I deleted all social media, and so he had to tell me it was your birthday,
Because you and
And you
Alicia
still
share the
didn't
same
reach
birthday,
out.
right?
huh? And I still didn't
You and
reach
Alicia
out.
share the same birthday? From,
Yeah,
Vaughn
from
and Hibbie?
Hard Talks. Alicia.
Yeah.
May 1st.
Yeah,
oh, wow.
That's right. And my ex
it's
sister-in-law.
creepy that you know all of this.
Yeah, why don't you get out of
He's
here?
a bit
dude?
of a stalker.
I think I liked your post about it.
Oh yeah. Well, she actually posted to something about her and I.
I didn't see that one.
I found out through one of her episodes, and then I did her show or their show, and I said, and then I said, oh, by the way, I just realized that we share the same birthday. She was like, oh shit.
Oh, that's cute. When's your birthday?
January 14th.
God damn it.
My mom is the 12th. My mom is the 12th.
We would have had to have
We would've
docked
been
at
right
that
there.
point.
Yeah, no
right?
shit, huh?
69 and everything.
No, dude, be the next movie.
wait,
Twins.
so you're July?
I'm June
Oh, June,
June what?
10th.
When's your birthday?
September 27th.
Oh, see, my mom is the 12th. My sister the 28th.
Okay,
Yo, I'll be 42.
Right?
42.
like it's a swear word.
Yeah, but you got the you got the
grace
TRT
too?
going, dude. You got
I had a gal from the office tell me, she's like, you can't be any older than 35. I was like, God bless you. God bless you.
How old are you?
you
42?
And you gave her a raise.
I never would have guessed that, man.
Yeah, 42.
How old are you?
40, just turned 40.
Oh wow, so you guys are kids. Well, I mean, 1 year.
Yeah. That's 7 months you've got on me is crazy.
You have no idea how much I've learned in those 7 months.
Yo, what have you been up to?
Me?
Now that there's no social media.
No social media. So the reason I was holding on to social media, because to keep everyone in the loop with the podcast, and I don't like social media. Obviously, I'm the shittiest texter. You were like, still coming tonight? It was like 4 hours later. Yeah, I'll be there.
True.
Like an hour before I'm supposed to be here.
She's like the female version of Dre.
Like worse than me?
Yeah. No, you're pretty shitty, but you know, but you've gotten shittier because you weren't like that.
Gotten shittier?
Yeah. You know what's funny? We talk about this too, because if I send him something on Instagram, he answers right away. If I text him, 2 to 3 business days.
But text is work. Work is text.
True.
So you're shut off
True.
for that because of work. And I work virtually, so it's just like constant. I'm in front of screens. People are like pinging you left and right. I don't like people having access to me all the time. And so
look at this guy getting excuses.
No, I'm going to tell you why.
No.
So I get something through Instagram, right? Mm-hmm. For example, Angel sends me pictures of midgets with no legs climbing up poles, right?
That was today, by the way. That was today.
With ham hocks, right?
Hey,
I'm excited to see stuff like
she was good.
Now, quite frankly, she had a hard time getting up that
that's
pole.
true, that's
It was
true.
a greasy pole.
But once
right?
she got up,
She had no
she knew how
leg
to shake
strength. She couldn't use her knees or her ankles, right? But I think you're right that you're like, oh, he's probably sending me something that I'm gonna laugh about, and so I tune out of that. But you're right, a
Pleasure
text
or work.
everything is text. As much as I like to talk to people at work, business wise, nobody does that anymore. It's all fucking text.
Mm-hmm.
I've said it here before. The only reason why I don't call is because to me, when I make a phone call, you have to pick it up because your phone is like ringing, right? Because it's like annoying. And if you
can't
stop it or whatever, you still see it blinking or you see the light, whatever. If I text you, you see it, you read it, and then you go, oh, I can answer it later. And whenever you grab your phone,
determine if it's
whenever you
how
grab your
urgent.
phone, and it's like, oh yeah, I never answer, and then you reply.
Yeah, but if I read it, then I've read it, and then I don't remember to write you back.
you-
is my
What
problem.
you do
You
is
can
like
mark it as
you reply
unread.
verbally.
Do you
I'm
have
like,
an iPhone? You
I
can
have
mark
both.
them as
I have
unread
both.
now. So you can read a text and be like, oh, I got to reply
Oh, you
back.
can actually read it and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
go back and mark it. Get the fuck
Yeah.
out of here.
Yeah,
Really?
dude.
Because that's the
Mine
only way.
doesn't do that.
Yes, it does.
I just can't.
I don't know how, but I know someone of those.
Because I emotionally give myself to people when I'm texting. I'm not just a surface level, how are things? It's like I really, truly care. And so I'm giving a piece of you, of me through that. And so I don't want to always be.
Sounds like a Jewel
Yeah,
volunteering
you see
that.
there.
You see there, Jewel?
Piece of me.
Living in your car? Yeah, fuck.
And so social media, I think, was the same. It was, I'm not really exchanging things that I care about anymore.
Yeah.
And I'm only using it as a promotion tool for the podcast. And so when I made the decision, I decided no more social media. So I planned a bunch of posts, scheduled them all, and I haven't looked at who's liked them, who's commented.
Damn.
Just out in the wild, wild west. Who
Quinn
knows?
is so pissed right now.
Yeah, no shit. Dude, I understand. I have a couple of friends that do the same thing. They have.
Oh, you wear bracelets too. I'm sorry, dude.
Yeah. Well, it was a present, but go ahead.
You'll break if you snap them.
Yeah, fucker. I'm not even gonna go there. So, but they've decided to not do the social media as much. But I get it, but it's not like I have thousands of people
Yeah.
that are bothering me daily. So I don't really have to, like, out of my posts, 2, maybe 3
You're
people will
not filtering
comment.
all those dick pics?
No, well, they go to
What?
my DMs, so it's okay. I can see them whenever. But
Push notifications. That's a dick.
But so they have decided to do that, and I obviously could be wrong, but I think in order to have something like this, that is,
God bless you.
that's all the time we have. Thank you so much for coming. But in order to have something like this, and I think my personal opinion is you have to have social media, right?
Well, it's an engagement with your audience, right?
Yeah.
And it's an opportunity and an invitation with your audience to engage with you, because usually you're just putting out content and then like have fun, so they get to actually produce. So be a part of that. And that's great. I wasn't getting quality interactions, right?
Yeah. See, so okay. So
And so-
obviously you were getting those dick pics.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's just,
And you
it's
never
one of those
answered
that
me.
it's
I'm just kidding.
exhausting. It's exhausting to have to be like, yeah, thanks for being a fan of the show. Like, and you're trying to be like positive, and then people are just being creepy, or
that's gotta be
inappropriate.
Do you get to see some of these?
No, it's
He's had to remove himself
Yeah.
from.
Oh, no, not for
No,
me. I
I'm
don't
out.
need to see that, right? Because I could only imagine what it would be to
It sucks to
to
be
be
a woman. Huh?
like no, just that.
It
To like
really
be,
does.
be an attractive lady in
Yeah.
the world of fucking
Oh, dickheads.
creeps, because that's all that is out there in social media, because you can hide behind that wall, right?
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
can only imagine how.
Imagine
what if somebody sent you a dick pic?
Unsolicited.
Unsolicited, yeah.
You didn't
yeah.
ask for it like you usually
I
do.
mean, obviously, what do you guys know who I am? What do you think I would do?
Make a collage.
I would interact. I'd be like, yo, hell yeah.
It's what is that fucking
Docking, huh?
what is that thing? The secret where you put the board up, your wish board, you just
The vision board?
the vision board, right? But no, so let's say and you can't you have to say dick, you can't say like pussy pics, like because we're guys,
you don't
right?
want
It's different. It's different.
What guy has ever said, I get so many pussy pics, I gotta get out of social media.
I can't take it anymore. It's exhausting.
There's so many tits every time I open my phone. I gotta get out of social media.
So it's so weird, the psychology behind it all.
Yeah.
No,
it's a dominant thing.
I think it would get exhausting. It would be like
all the time. All the time.
I'm just constantly filtering my life, and then I am a coach, so a lot of my clients do have text access to me as well. You have to be emotionally present for a good coaching conversation, and so I'm just always trying to monitor how much is taking away from my emotional energy, my mental energy. And he was getting the shitty leftovers for a long time.
That's when it started affecting everything else.
The shitty leftovers. I was shitty about things. I was ornery, and so I hit episode 150, not 50. That goes out on the 8th, and that will be the final Salty Sex Cast episode.
Right.
That is it. Huh?
That's it.
For now, I mean, it doesn't mean like forever. I'm not one to be like, I'm done.
She's gonna do the Tom Brady.
She's coming back.
I'm retiring.
She's wearing the 4-5.
Yeah, I'm wearing the 4-5. Made to play games with you.
So, but I have more coaching clients now, so I'm still able to like further the mission of sex education and, helping people find their sexual awakening, their voice, and all of that. So it's not, and that's really what I set out to do for the podcast in the first place. So,
well, it's thanks to your podcast that Justin learned more. There's more positions than just missionary.
You're welcome.
So he was like,
"You're welcome." Which Justin?
Both of us. I don't know about that one.
Both of us.
No, it's just
I learned more than just analingus, right? That's all I knew. It's what I was raised on.
So are you still a teacher, a professor, or Professor X?
Yeah,
Professor X, because you do the sex.
Oh, I love
I
it.
like it.
I'm not teaching this
X-Men,
summer,
dude.
so I don't have any summer courses, which is really nice. And then a break from the podcast. And then I just had 3 clients all finish their coaching package at the same time, so that I'm about, a couple of clients down. I was like, oh, I can breathe. I went hiking the other day with my kids. I went for a 4-mile walk with my dog and my son. I was like, I would not have done that unless I had scheduled it for weeks out. And so, I'm excited, and it's nice I did have 6 months, this is kind of hard to say out loud, of guests scheduled that I canceled on. And I said, hey, I really appreciate your interest. I hope you find another voice to, another platform to share your voice. At this time, we're not recording anymore with guests.
So, since you say a break, what are you looking for to? Are you looking to realize what's missing, or what's kept you going for so long?
I'm
and now
shaving down what's like I too much. I mean, upwards of 75 hours a week, 70 to 75 hours a week in front of a computer. So that's my job. I work virtual. I coach virtually. I was teaching online, and then the podcast is all online. I don't really have a studio, so I was like, and I have this wonderful, beautiful setup, a stand-up desk, walking, a little treadmill, and 4 screens, and that was my life every day. I'd get off one job, go make dinner, go back up, go coach a couple people, go back, and then I am in school for another master's degree right now too. So just more computer time.
God damn. I
So-
feel worthless.
useless.
Yeah, just worthless.
And raising 3 damn kids and cleaning my house, making meals. He smokes some meat, so
He smokes some
he
meat.
helps once in a while.
That's the name of the episode. Right?
Smoke some meat.
He smokes meat.
That was more of her saying like, he's okay, I do it all.
He helps. He really does.
That's time consuming smoking meat. Let's be
Yes.
real, right?
And
lot
it's
of
a
beer.
love language.
Yeah, a
He
lot
does
of
great.
beer.
A lot of beer is drunk while you're smoking meat.
Lifting 12 ounce curls. I mean, fuck. That takes a lot out. That's brain power right there.
Dude, barbecuing season is coming.
Yep.
It's here.
I'm excited.
It's here.
Well-
Like right now where it's cooler, it's not 104 degrees outside. Like it's here, right?
Now
Right, it's right on the corner. I'd say it's a little cold today.
It's cold.
But where we were
Last
like a
week
week
was-
ago,
Oh, last
a week
week,
ago,
yeah.
right? Perfect.
last week was
Yeah.
awesome.
Perfect.
Yo, I was in the desert
That's right.
last week. I don't feel like I've been here forever because we recorded Wednesday because I forced you to push it back and then I wasn't here last week. I was in the
Without
desert.
consent, you forced me.
I was in the desert
Yeah.
last Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. 80, 82, but in the desert, it's like 1,000 degrees. And when you drink all day long from the time you wake
I
up,
did see the photos.
like, I didn't show y'all. I didn't
the
show you all
uneven
the other
ground.
ones. Holy shit. It was hot.
Okay.
Yeah, it was hot. It was a good time.
What a shop said. But you have fun though?
Oh, we got spiritual. It was a fucking
Oh
good
yeah?
time. Yeah.
Ooh, some ayahuasca shit. That's good.
No, nothing like that. But no, it was.
You guys just went to the desert too, right?
Did we?
Or went to
For spring break, I did the 5 national parks.
That's right.
Yeah, so it was my
How was it?
kids. It was really fun. I
you
haven't
go?
been to any
I
of
was able to
them.
go. I had to stay home.
So
Smoke meat.
Smoking weed.
Smoke some meat by myself.
Smoking meat.
By myself, of course. Yeah.
he had a 7-week vacation.
I got laid off, so I've been interviewing like crazy and trying to find a job. So
Oh, you have?
It's been a lot of fun. Love that.
Can I say just the resilient motherfucker, like 30 plus interviews.
That's the difference between, I mean, when you hit that point where, I mean, we've all been there, right? We've hit the layoff and it's like, you can either just, or you can just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it really was a full-time job. He had interviews every single week, multiple interviews a week. And so we looked at this trip and we're like, should we try to push it? Should I have you come? Not. So my sister came with us because, it's driving. It's not like it was
Right.
extra cost or anything. So it was really fun for my kids to have that memory with my sister. And he got to stay home with the puppy.
To do interviews, had like 7 interviews that week, so it worked out
Yeah.
well.
So it wouldn't have wanted to take away that opportunity.
Yo, out of those 7 interviews, don't you have one that you were like, I hope this one?
Well, I finally got an offer.
Yeah.
So I started on
he's
Monday.
he's
Oh, nice.
has a job.
So I started on Monday, but
That's why I'm not being a complete
I'm gonna be a
asshole.
chef.
It's a,
maybe
Well, I
Great
kept
job.
trying to tell him, I was
Changing
like,
tires.
OnlyFans.
Going to Sizzler.
Go do OnlyFans.
It's gonna be great smoking meat at Sizzler. Arby's.
so make sure you get the cucumbers from the salad bar. I cut those myself.
So
Yeah,
Are you
that's
excited
crazy.
about it?
I'm stoked. It's the one I wanted.
Oh, yeah.
I turned down a few offers because it just wasn't, the fit
did.
didn't feel right. I mean, I got laid off and you got a little bit of a package, so I was able to kind of pick
A
and choose.
little bit of a package.
Pick and choose what I wanted. So I was like, I'm going to pick the right job for me. So it worked out.
sorry.
It's all right. I'm used to little packages, so.
That's fucking hilarious. We're just like on our own Bible. We're like, oh yeah.
I'm excited.
Meanwhile, she knows the truth, so she
All
ain't
I hear,
saying shit.
all I hear is this little package. I'm like, I highly doubt
He
that.
continued
I highly
going.
doubt
He
that.
continued. He kept on going. You stayed on package.
I was unwrapping it in the corner.
You know what?
God bless you
I've been
guys.
there before. Before I got hired in Company One, the first company that him and I worked for, where we met and started having sex. I went for like a year and 2 months with no work.
It's hard.
And it's the same thing because obviously while you're doing the unemployment and all that stuff, they say, well, you need to apply to things. But at the same time, you're like, well, I don't really want to apply to a McDonald's.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, I know how much I was making. Obviously, I don't want to go too much below that. So it's that balance of like, yeah, I can apply for all of this, but I don't really want to be like you say, a tire mechanic or
Well,
whatever.
the
Shout out
market
to all
was
the
so
tire
weird. I mean,
mechanics, by
I
the
go
way.
to like 2-3 interviews.
Everybody's just fucking stop them following us.
I go for 2 or 3 interviews. They check references and they'd ghost me. Or they'd make me an offer like, hey, you're the candidate we want, and they'd ghost me for a week. I'm like, any news? It's like, oh yeah, the corporate said we're going in a different direction. It's like, thanks for letting me know. Would have been great.
I saw his tattoos.
I want you to back up right there because I'm a hiring manager,
Okay.
right? I'll bet you I hire 15 people a week.
Okay.
Wow.
On an average, right?
You hire me.
I would have hired you.
I interviewed you
Oh yeah,
about
that's
a week
right. That's
ago
right.
for another position.
Should be told. I
Anyway.
interview with my co-host.
But
You guys should have recorded it.
they really check your references.
I had 4 companies check references, got 2 offers, and 2 declines after reference checks.
Here's my thing. So when they check references, and this is how I think about it as a hiring manager, who's going to be like, man, they fired for me this job, and that guy hated my fucking guts. I'm going to put him down as a
For
reference.
real, you're putting the best
right?
people you know, right?
Everybody, your friends, the people you had good relationships with.
For real.
So I always think about like, I don't think I've ever, in the 4 years that I've been doing this,
They're just going to tell you their shit don't stink.
a
Yeah.
reference.
Yeah.
So it just blows me away that people actually do that, because I've had a few people call me as references, and I tell you what, I smoke that meat. I'm like, oh,
Exactly.
greatest fucking employee you've ever had. You would be a fool for not hiring this motherfucker.
Oh, Jackrabbit's
Absolutely.
in the same position because he's looking for a job to expand his career, but then the people are like, well, you haven't spent your career yet to be with us or whatever. That's the
You
situation.
need
kinda.
so
he's just
many
like,
years
well,
of
that's what I'm trying to do.
experience. It's so frustrating.
Yeah.
So frustrating.
My college degree doesn't mean anything.
Nothing.
It's not real experience. Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
So I'm supposed to do an unpaid internship for 5 years before you'll actually
Yeah,
hire me.
yeah.
It's really difficult. I remember just that depression after graduating college and being like, I'm $100,000 in the hole, and I can go make less than McDonald's actually, to then maybe get a few years of experience to hopefully then go and get something else. I'm finally at the point in my career that I feel like I'm actually moving and not just treading water. But
Did you go to college?
Yeah, I've got 2 master's degrees.
Dude, I feel like
I was just gonna
Motherfucker,
I was
dude.
just gonna ask him and just say like, well, we're the most stupid people in this room. It's okay.
you know how I got a high school diploma? You guys
On your
do you
knees?
guys-
You gave an apple to your teacher.
So speaking of smoking meat, do you guys remember Mountain High? Mm-hmm. So I got kicked out of Clearfield High, and they told me you can go to this alternative school,
because you got pregnant,
Mountain
got knocked
High.
up.
Yes, exactly. Right. And I was right there my senior year. I unfortunately I got kicked out for having some recreational medicine on campus.
nice.
Lots of it.
All of us.
Lots of it.
Nice, yeah.
So they kicked me out. I was on track to graduate, and they said, well, you can go to this alternative school. I went a week to this Mountain High, and they said, well, you just take the GED, and we'll give you
Your diploma.
At the time, you get like 4 or 5 credits. That's all I was shy
take the
to take the
GED.
GED. So I took the GED. I passed GED. I graduated like 3 months before my entire class.
Yeah.
Really?
I got a diploma. I opened the diploma up, and you know how there's a silhouette of a school?
Yeah.
It was not even the school. It just said Mountain High. It was like some.
it was just a computer.
It was like Ogden fucking High on there. So some fun 5 o'clock high school on there, right? So yeah, I
great.
didn't. I mean, and then I was like, well, school's not my thing.
No.
I always regretted it that I never got a college degree.
But
No.
but I mean,
If it doesn't make sense for you and your career,
there's
absolutely
always
not.
something
And I
that-
work in higher ed.
it's always something that you can still do. I mean, look at Will, right?
I get it. I get it. But would it help me in my career, or what I do now just stay on path?
Yeah, for sure. No, you're way better than Will, but
I don't know. We've got
just kidding.
like I think college is not for everybody. Like
Yeah.
we've got a son. If he goes to college, like my jaw will hit the floor. I'll be like, what happened? Like where do we go right or where do we screw up? Because there's no way he's going to college.
yeah.
And he's going to be brilliant without it.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
He's going to be perfectly fine.
a hard
He's a
worker.
very
He just-
street smart
Yeah,
kid.
he'll be fine.
He makes sense with, he
He's not
So
going
you,
to college.
so you guys won't push that on them?
Not at
No,
all.
not at all.
I think we should push. We're trying to push the military
you
and trade
work
school.
hard
Yeah.
and you continue to grow, whatever that is. You try for the next. You learn on the job and experience, and you're always setting goals. But if my kids stay stagnant or whine about no one's taking care of them, like they will never do that because they don't even do that now.
Isn't that scary
they're all
being a
hard.
parent? Knowing as they get older.
Yeah.
As my kids are starting to get older and you see the trades, I'm like, I hope that this doesn't continue to run down this course, or I hope you stick with this your whole life. And it's like, I mean, the last thing I want is you to live in my fucking house my whole life. As much as I love my kids and I would never kick them out. Every parent's got to say that, but at some point you've got to be like, you've got to be an independent individual. You've got to figure this out just like we all did, right?
And not be a suck on society. They're
Yes.
like productive members. They're trying to give more than they take. That's all I care.
But
I don't
isn't it-
care about how much you make.
Isn't it scary when we were 18 years old compared to the way kids are now at 18 years old? It's a whole different world,
They
right?
don't even want
different.
like their licenses. You know how many kids are
Yes.
graduating that don't? I was like, I would have given anything to be able to have a license before I was 16. Because I remember like some kids got them like at 15,
Right.
a little bit older
Right.
or whatever. And I was like, that's just a little couple months early. And kids are like, I'll take the bus.
I'll just Uber everywhere.
Uber, yeah.
Uber everywhere.
It's just so crazy.
What do you care saying? What doing what? You don't have to say where.
My position?
Yeah.
I'm an accountant.
Okay.
So that's
He's
what my
a
degree's
VP
in.
of finance.
I'm an accountant.
I'll pump
play with
him up
numbers.
a little.
Nice.
So it's I'm super excited. The commute super close to home. It's like 15 minutes away from home.
Oh, nice.
Which being in Davis County, you don't find a lot of jobs up in Davis
No,
County.
absolutely
So we found a
not.
good job in Davis County, and I'm not driving down to Lehigh like I've done in the past from South Weaver, which is
I hear you, dude.
it's a nightmare.
Just kidding. It's relaxing.
All right, bitch. You're asked to fucking Nephi next week, motherfucker. Smart ass.
Dude, that fuck-
you're driving your own truck? Oh, okay. That's
Oh, you're not even paying for your own gas?
I knew he was gonna say that. That's why I said it. No, it's
great.
just like coming. It's
It's a suck to sit in traffic.
coming back
Fucking blows.
every day.
It's the worst.
And like
Yeah.
Friday, I'm like, I need to be here. So it's like, and then I get to a point where it's like, "Urgh." You're like, oh, fuck my life.
We're doing this again,
Jack
yeah.
is like, yeah, motherfucker. Jack is like, oh, is it?
He drives here from
From
Taylor.
Taylor,
Taylor,
you're out by
Utah.
us, just west of us. We're in South Weaver, but you're way out west.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm by Plain City, like right where Fremont is.
Yeah.
Taylorsville? That's not that far.
Nah.
Taylor.
I just came from there.
The Hobbs right now shouting. He's like, fuck yes, Taylor!
So represent.
It was funny because we parked right next to you. I'm assuming your truck out there in the front.
The small
and I
big
texted,
vibe.
I was like, we're here because we can't just walk in.
Yeah.
And I'm all, he's not going to see us because he drove his Mini. So we're in this Mini. I'm like, we don't even,
So,
I'm all looking at your tire.
but you know what?
Sitting there, we're here.
So when you told me I'd rather be there and wait, I thought you guys would be here when I. So I
We
pulled
ended
up
up
and I'm
driving
like,
around. I'm
We're going to-
sorry.
we
No, you're
decided
good.
to take a drive around.
He got some road
No,
head.
that's good.
That's not true.
Nice. Oh man,
not-
you're
that's-
fucking
that's not
liar,
nothing.
dude.
Or smoke meat.
You guys recorded or what? Dude, if you guys open an OnlyFans, I'll subscribe.
I was trying to get
sure
him
to say
to do
about that.
one while he was
Huh?
I'm not
looking
sure
for
to
a
say
job.
about that, but thank you.
I don't know what to say about that. and Justin, if you do solos, it'd be perfect.
Well, so for sure. Call that Monday.
Start looking around.
So, Pornhub.
Oh yeah, that's
we were,
right.
We were going to talk about that on the
We're
bus.
gonna talk about it. We're gonna
Oh,
talk
I'm
about
so
it.
sorry.
No, bring
Did
it
I
up,
just
bring it up.
ruin your?
Bring it up. No.
Ruined my
Well, hey,
Monday.
listen, hey, her podcast is
He's
ending.
ruined
We're
my
like,
Monday.
fuck all the
I know,
podcasts.
right?
For real. Try to log on. I'm like, your state's whitelisted. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean?
So let me ask you this: when you pulled it up, did you watch the video?
No.
Oh, you didn't watch the video?
No.
No, I watched the video to see what
first
she
time I
had to
pulled it
say.
up, the first time I pulled it up, it just said your state's been whitelisted. So I don't know if you guys. I go on.
He's a
Whitelisted?
little
what he said.
frequent flyer.
And so all I said was, your state's been whitelisted. I'm like, what the hell does that mean? So I kind of go. I waited a few hours, maybe waited a few hours, got back on there, and then all of a sudden this chick's on there with a video message. I read the message, but I didn't watch the video.
What's her name? She's
Charlie DeVille.
DeVille. God, dude.
Like I didn't watch it over and over. Just fucking fully distinguish
that's
what
all
she
you-
was telling me.
That's all you have with to put your information. She's just like, by the way, guys, you're like, this has gotta work
Well, it's too bad you're wearing that sweater. 'Cause my God.
because those sweater puppies are about to come out.
But so it's whitelisted, you say?
That's what it said.
So it's because of the verification law.
They want you to upload
that-
your ID.
that Utah has is the law passed here in Utah?
You know, and I haven't been following anything.
supposed to
I
know.
just checked the fuck
We all
out.
come to
I was
you for
like,
these questions.
End of podcast. I need a break from all things
'Cause-
sex. But I was like, oh shit, that would have actually been a really
Let's
good
talk
episode.
right here, because you
It was
know.
so funny.
It's
She
like-
ends her podcast is like, and from now on, everybody, go fuck yourselves.
Go fuck yourself.
So as
Find
you,
your
as
own
you went
sex
on,
info.
as you went on, it came with the warning screen, right? And it would say Utah. It would say specifically in Utah.
Oh, yeah.
You would scroll down, you'd hit OK, and then voila, it was there, right? For the longest time.
yeah,
no, this
yeah.
is the in
Before.
like the last year or so.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
really?
The last 364 days, 7 hours and 18 minutes.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So before it would say yada, 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 Utah, and then you would hit OK, and then it would just go right to it, and then it was no problem after that, right?
I never had to select the state.
It was there, but so
Oh, interesting.
Now,
I've had to do that.
there's
I'm
alternative
18.
means, though, right? I mean, you got different sites out there.
X videos.
So I heard
Okay.
that they want you to click on the thing for face recognition.
Which I did on one site.
You did?
On one site, yeah. Shouldn't have done it. But I did.
Hey, I got a question for you. Hey, fuck
Now you're
faces.
going to be like a registered sex offender. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Hey, assholes,
don't get on
have you
X
heard
hamster.
of Twitter?
Yeah. I mean,
Twitter's
there's
got
so
clips
many.
for 2 minutes. That's all I need.
Yeah, but no, let's
And
be
the
real.
way I age, I watched like 6 of them.
Yeah, but when,
'Cause I go-
because with Twitter, you don't know what you're gonna get. Like I have a specific in my mind.
roulette.
About, today, this is what I'm going to watch. Right?
no
You
leg
gotta-
in
I have an agenda.
You gotta find the
agenda,
page,
right?
dude.
He's been curating his
You
playlist
gotta,
all
you gotta
day.
find the page, dude. That's why when I open mine, there's just people. There's
You
no
don't
talking.
save
It's
links?
just people getting at, and then you see somebody doing this.
Yeah, remember you told me a chick with a nutsack.
And then you see somebody doing this, like this. And you're like, I'm staying here.
You pull up a chair, you hang out. So I heard it now. You go through a face recognition. I didn't dare try it because I don't need the.
Not on Pornhub, on the other ones, though.
Yeah, I think Pornhood is just like
They're like basically,
saying we
Thanks,
fuck
Utah.
you, Utah.
Fuck
You
you,
guys
Utah,
can't.
that's
Yeah.
it. We're
Go to
done,
X
huh?
videos, dude. But that's some hood rat shit.
Yeah.
That's ghetto gagger
That's
shit.
ghetto
right?
gagger shit.
we got to go, though.
Yeah.
Have you
We're
been
gonna
to another one I frequent? xnxx.com.
Yeah.
No.
That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
It's a lot like X videos, just a
notes.
little bit more.
notes.
There's a lot of
We'll send you a
midgets.
link.
They got a lot of midgets and a lot of weird shit in there.
There you go.
Yeah,
There
barn
you go.
animals and stuff like that.
Yeah. There you go.
That's what I'm looking for. Absolutely.
So, but because of
Let me do
that,
this before I get full on in my work.
because I was like just poking around on the Pornhub website,
Poking.
because I was like, maybe there's a backdoor entrance in here.
Dude, the rim shot.
She knows
you
the
are
game.
missing out your opportunity on a
She knows
rim
the game.
shots
She
right
knows
now.
the game.
I've never looked at all of like the other links that you can go. They have like porn literacy. They have a bunch of education down at the very bottom.
That takes
wants.
reading. Nobody's
Yeah,
reading
but
though.
I'm
Come
just
on,
Yeah, what
let's be
the
real.
fuck?
Good for them that they're trying to be
Yeah.
like ethically sourced. They really are trying.
Did
Oh,
you
they're
see,
woke. They're woke
Yeah.
as fuck, right?
Did you see the
Documentary.
yeah, did you
Yeah.
watch
Yeah.
it?
We started
to, we
it,
didn't finish
and
it.
then
we fell asleep.
we got too horny. Oh gosh, you ruined
Ah,
We fell
everything.
asleep, let's be honest. I'm not here to lie.
Wait, hold on. I just realized that she's been putting this picture of her being like horny and everything, and now Justin's here like, no, dude.
you guys have no idea.
Stop pulling down the curtain.
She ditches, puts her fucking avocado mask on, and then she fucking goes to sleep.
I'm walking on that treadmill for 18 hours a day, like smoking meat, right? Because quite frankly, if what you're saying is true, he's not on Pornhub, for God's sakes. Oh, the veil has been lifted, right?
Stop
Yeah.
ruining the facade.
No, but now, so apparently now they do this thing when it comes to consent. So now they have like a girl. You see that blonde chick with the glasses? Did you see her? I've seen her plenty
it's-
times.
come on,
no.
Blonde with glasses? Yeah,
she's
sure.
the one. No, she's the one that. She's not a lawyer. She's human
played
resources.
educator?
I don't know, but she's the one that says,
Porn has an HR?
yeah, basically.
Okay.
So now, because everything is with consent, so now they have like a meeting before they go at it, and they go, okay, so what do you like to do? And they're all like, and then the girl
Before
that's
they
about
film
to get,
it.
yeah, and then the girls
Yeah.
about to get pounded. She's like,
Oh, so they have
I do
like a
it in-
union then.
Yeah. So she's
Oh,
like,
okay.
I do like it in the ass. I do like to get spanked, but not in the face. Like she puts
Yeah.
her, her limits, and then he goes, okay, and
She's
then
the
the
project
guy's like, I
manager.
like to get pissed on or whatever. I don't know. That was me. But so now they come out with like their stuff that they like to do, before they go at it. So now they go. You know what I mean?
No, the porn industry is changing.
It's super interesting.
Not that you ever heard before.
I follow a lot of porn stars on Instagram,
He does.
and it's
Because I
like
always look over. I'm
Who's
like,
the number
oh,
one? Who's the number one go-to right
Brandy
now?
Love,
That's a
followed
good
by
one.
Sylvia
Well,
Sage.
she's
good
a
one.
blondie.
That's a good one.
I mean,
But she is.
She is aged like fine.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's oh,
yeah.
She doesn't do anal.
She doesn't. Which
She
is-
doesn't do anal, which is a little disappointing, right?
Right.
Or maybe she's saving it for that big paycheck.
You know what
got
she
them-
does do? She picks a fan every month to go out and have sex with.
What?
Bless her heart, dude.
Yeah, you go to her website, you sign up for and she picks fuck a fan. And she says every month she fucks one
Fuck
fan.
a fan?
I was just talking about this because I have in the past.
You guys should do that.
Fuck a fan?
Fuck a fan, dude. It'll be a dude.
It will be.
Absolutely, it will be.
It's like no.
Split
There's
roast that.
there's this chick that I follow in the past on OnlyFans, and her name is yeah, let's say it right. Let's give her some fucking followers. Sweet Vicky, and it's her and her husband, but you never see them go at it. It's usually him with someone else and her with someone else. But all her content is her sleeping with or going at it with someone else, and the husband is filming it. But the husband is like just going like right there. But she is one of the only ones that you follow, and you don't have to pay for videos. Like, she's legit. I like those. I appreciate those accounts. Because some of them are free, but you have to pay for the videos. So
It's like free up until you get to
and
pay.
some of them are even more dirtbags because they want you to pay for the subscription and also pay for the thing. 'Cause like Mia Khalifa, for example, it's like $15 to follow her, and like her video. Oh, you don't know what you're
fucking
talking.
eyebrows?
You don't know what you're talking about. Dude. She's delicious.
She's gorgeous.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And also her video, she will give you like a minute and a half video for like $50. It's like, were you out of your fucking mind?
If you can do it, you do it.
Yeah.
She's
I'd
still
rather-
doing that shit? I thought she was done with porn.
It's just her.
Just her only
It's just
thing.
her.
Oh.
I mean, I don't know. I never paid for that much money for.
I just got a college education in. What are you talking
I
about?
mean, I
You don't know
get
what you're
dick
talking
pics
about,
for
right?
free. So
By the way, I do need to talk about this. I found one of those OFs from Utah.
There's probably thousands of them, right?
No, but I found one.
You found one.
What's he go by?
No, not him.
Oh,
Trust
Justin
me.
Curtis.
That'd be cool too. I know. I didn't even think about it. I was like, oh, we should have gotten a guy. But no, I was like, she's good.
so what do Pornhub's gone? It's done with Utah. That's it, right?
For now, at least. I mean,
Unless you put your
sued
number,
the
right?
state. So Pornhub
They're
sued the state of
suing.
Utah.
Oh, they are.
Yeah.
Okay.
They sued the state of Utah. We'll see what happens. That's the next step. Just kind of.
Because I'm going to say it's not like the state of Utah is going to go to the legislature, though. Should we overturn this, right? They're just like, who gives a fuck? And who in their right mind's going to go to the Capitol and picket like,
Picket?
we want porn, we want
In this state,
right? I mean,
you're the only one, bro. You're out there by yourself.
Like, get him out of here, yeah?
because if it wasn't so
And then it turns into a
accessible
gangbang.
to other areas, right? If it was the only one,
Right.
then you would have an outrage. But everybody's just like, I'll move to the next one, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, if like everything was banned in Utah like that would be like just a black hole of nothing. So sad.
She did it again.
If everything was that in Utah, you think you'd be working overtime?
Well, I'm sorry, I wasn't listening. What was
Because
that?
of you.
yeah, I
because
guess
of
I didn't understand that
because of
question
the
either.
because of the work that she's a sex educator. Mm-hmm. So do you think that it'll be connected somehow that if everything was none of that stuff was allowed in Utah, you will have more of a bigger job, or would be busier doing this kind of stuff that you do?
That would be. I think it would be fascinating to see the impact.
Yeah.
Either you're going to have you're going to be busier, or it's now going to look like a dirty thing. Like it's now going to be. We're going to remove. Yeah,
Taboo.
overswing the pendulum or swing back. I shouldn't
Shout out
say.
to Justin Simmons.
Going back to.
Yeah. How bad is porn addiction?
It's grossly over exaggerated.
See, I wondered that.
Grossly. In fact, where so many young boys, probably more than anyone, feel that they now have a problem, and then their guilt and shame then brings them back to doing it again because they want that instant release, or like, I want to feel good for a minute, That's the only thing that makes me feel good because I've been shamed so bad for this.
Right.
So that, I think that's just you have to find out, like, what are you actually motivated to do? Are you just going to look but if it's something that actually is consuming all your thoughts that you have to change your lifestyle around to appease, that's the definition of addiction. Right. You can do that with like shopping at fucking Target, okay?
Right, absolutely.
You know, if you every time you see a
or
Target
being on
sign,
Facebook, social media, right? For sure.
Big time is that endorphin release, which yes is a little bit more when it's also a sexual release too. So I really think people have used it as a scare tactic and then gets just put out of proportion.
Because it's easy to talk about because it's not like
religious to use it as a
it's still behind
tactic.
closed doors thing, right? Because I will tell you this. They talk about porn addiction. When I was 13, 14, I watched Jacuzzi Floozies on the VCR tape till that motherfucker was done. I mean, we all know it had the scatter marks all the way across it. I watched that thing till it was just done, right?
Did you guys grow up LDS?
I was in a Jack Mormon.
So I was like by the book LDS.
Staunch LDS, huh?
Oh yeah, like so. I remember sneaking up, like learning the passcode to the remote, like the Skinamax. Oh, I'm putting Vaseline on the remote control and seeing which four numbers my dad put in.
This fucking guy.
Find out which four numbers my dad put in, and tried like 14 different equations.
He's got to be a good accountant.
So it was
like so my parents, because we had the same thing. We had the passcode to get in, right? And you would go in so many times and guess everybody's fucking birthday, everybody's, their anniversary, all that shit. One day I walked outside to go to school and I can remember it just like it was a fucking spark that fucking lit. And it was the day, I swear to God, the pubes started to grow as a child, right? Nice. I walked outside and I shut the door behind me and I turned over and I remember my dad, the Barracuda that I have, I still have to this day, right? My very first car. It was the first responder fire chief car for the Syracuse City Fire Department. So he had a firefighter plate on it. And I remember looking at the license plate and it said 2073E. And I thought,
can't do the
that's
E.
4 letters. You can't do the E. So I went to school and I pondered on it and I pondered on it and I pondered on it. So letters, numbers, correct. And I pondered on it, and as soon as everybody went to bed that night, I typed that shit in.
Oh, I'm gonna try.
And I just, you would have thought I just figured out fucking physics, quantum physics at my fucking fingertips.
Pandora's box open.
But then I knew, I was like, well, I can watch all the rated R stuff. This is not good enough for me, right?
Nope.
Because I knew you could buy porn through it as well. But I knew that they had automatic billing that would come out as well. So I would treat myself once a month. So that the bill
wasn't obvious.
So I didn't get greedy. I didn't get greedy.
Brilliant, so the bill's stay consistent.
Yeah, I didn't
That's
get greedy.
That's what I do with
right?
OnlyFans.
I didn't get greedy. So I would just once a month watch it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Can you re-watch it after you've paid for it?
Yeah,
only for 24 hours.
Oh, okay.
Back then, only for
24 hours.
24 hours. So I had 2 good nights of just a Ram Jamathon, right?
Mom, I'm sick today.
That's brilliant.
That's how I do
but
it.
The Vaseline one, that intrigues me. That is very, very smart.
It worked.
Yeah, when he said,
It worked.
Dude.
you want me to tell you where my mind went when I heard that?
Vaseline.
Vaseline, the remote control. I was like, yo, this guy is jacked. That thing in there. He likes it like that, huh?
It's those little packages, you know?
I'm like, I knew it. I knew
But
there
my
was
dad
something
left
with
me. He left me, and I know he did it on purpose. He left me porn magazines, Penthouse, Playboys, in plain
Accessible.
sight in the closet. It wasn't like he left him on the fucking coffee table when we
With
had
a
guests
little
or
no,
anything.
love you, son.
Dude, we were opposite end of the spectrum. So we got a call from like my 3rd grade teacher one morning, calls my dad. Hey, we saw Playboy at school today. It's 5 o'clock. I got a brother that's a year older than me. So my dad calls us one morning. 5 o'clock in the morning. He's like, hey, boys, come to my room. We got something to talk about. Like, okay, whatever, Dad. Scripture
3rd
study.
grade.
Scripture study time again. So it was
Oh,
like,
no.
"You guys hear about the Playboy at school?" We're like, "Yeah, we heard about it." He's like, "You guys see it?" I'm like, "No." He's like, "Now you guys don't want to ever see that kind of stuff because what it is, it ruins your brain."
Oh no.
And third grade, like, what the hell are
So
you
you're
talking about?
terrified.
So yeah, that whole guilt and shame thing came into play for years.
Oh no. Are
That's
they
so-
still pretty religious?
Oh yeah,
Your parents?
Oh yeah. They
So
love
are
us.
yours, right? Or
No, mine have stopped going to church.
really?
The best
They
thing
haven't
ever.
like completely said that they're like they've left, but they don't go at all.
Yeah, my mom stopped going too.
It was weird in my family. My mom taught what is the girls? The
Young women's.
young women's for a few years, and I've never seen my dad go to church. He was supposed to go on his mission, and he went to the MTC, and nobody's ever told me why. I've never poked around.
I'll poke
But
around.
all of a sudden,
I want to know. Get
my
him on the
dad
show.
didn't go on his mission, and then
The
now
MTC
here
sucks,
I
that's
am.
why.
Just a few months later, I would assume, right?
Oh, there you go.
And I've never put the dates together. It's none of my business, whatever they did. But my dad
It
was
is
like,
your business.
I don't go to church. But my mom was pretty religious. And then just when she did the young women's, there was this and no more. My dad always brewed beer. My dad always cussed, and it was like two ends of the spectrum in my family. My neighbor was the bishop my entire life. I got in more trouble with his kids than
Oh yeah,
any other kids.
always.
Oh, for sure.
The bishop's kids
Yeah.
are always the ones to
You
start
know, now that I
everything.
think about it, my mom did the same thing when we first moved here. She brought me her soon-to-be husband's box of gold. She's like, "You want this?" And I was like,
Yep.
"Sure."
Y'all talking about smoked meat.
I have friends that would love this.
I was like, "Yeah, sure." But that was like, it's so weird because, like I said, my mom came to me and she was like, "Hey," kind of like saying, "He's not gonna need this," which I was like,
It's funny because how many people would do that to their daughter? Hey, you want me to
Yeah.
leave these magazines
It's
around?
such a weird.
"Yeah, but it's
It's
different
like a
for women, right?
way
'Cause
of
you, but you
passage
guys
for
don't get
boys.
up on magazines, though, right?"
Why not? Why do you think that? Let's have a
No,
conversation.
I just never met a woman that is like, "Oh, I need to see this," or "I'm buying a
Because
Playboy."
we only see that in porn. We don't see that in real life. They have put that in our minds that girls don't.
Media has
but
told you
I've
that.
But I've never
absolutely.
seen it.
And so, since we don't have modeling that it's okay to be sexual and then go practice your sexuality on your own or anything, like women are going through a sexual awakening right now. I'm sure you've heard of all the new toys. Everything's out there. There's a new something or other.
Actually, no, I have not.
We have internet if you want to look.
And so it's a shift. We are shifting, even down to like talking to our daughter about, things like that. Like she was kind of telling me about how things feel when she touches things. I was like, yeah, it does. Huh?
Oh my god!
And just like letting it be okay and not saying, yeah, you should do
Cheer
that.
up,
Like
bro.
I'm not motivating her, but it was more like I'm not shaming her either. And we're raising a new generation of kids. Like it's going to be very different in the next couple of years, like next couple of generations for
Now,
sure.
when it comes to the boys, do they come to you with this kind of stuff, or they still go to
Very
her?
open. Like, we're pretty open at home.
Yeah.
So like Mariah almost makes it like comical at times. Like,
you
it's
have
a common, it's
like
a
if you're going to talk to
common
me, I'm bringing up
topic.
sex facts.
Yeah.
So like our boys are pretty quiet, especially our oldest son. He's fairly quiet. And so Mariah's like, if you're not going to talk to me in the car, I'm bringing up sex facts to you. So you're going to talk to me regardless.
I'm just going to start talking about things like I would talk to some of my college students. And then he's like, dear God, Mom, I'll tell you whatever you want to hear. But it's more of, I want to make it commonplace that it's not shameful to have these conversations because you're supposed to talk about it early and often. And so if you don't make it part of a normal conversation, it's going to feel awkward. And I have had to tell my boys, like, are you okay that we're, talking about these things? And they're like, eh. And I was like, yeah, I'm uncomfortable too. It's kind of weird to talk to your parent about this. What came up recently? Condoms or something.
Well, so we got our kids' phones. So about that is really start using cell
Oh,
phones. and stuff like
that's what it
that.
was.
So I was setting up my son's phone. And
Or middle.
I'm like, give me your iPad so I need your password. So give me his iPad. I'm like, first website I go to on Safari is like porn. I'm like, why the hell are you looking at Pornhub? Like just out of shock, like shock and awe.
Face
was
drained.
like, what the hell are you talking about, Dad? So give me that. I'm like, no, I need your computer. I need your iPad so we can set up your phone.
Oh no!
But his face just stark white. He was done.
Justin's like, you know we do X videos in this house.
You're like,
It's free.
they're banning you. So Mariah took him upstairs and she talked to him about it. And
I sat on his floor. Like, I didn't sit on his bed or stand above him. Like, I really wanted to make this like, you're not in trouble. It was more of, this is a tool that mature minds use. Do you think you have a mature mind? Tell me why. And so we just talked about like why, and I was like, there's things that you can find on this website that you're not going to understand that may seem scary, but it's just like if you're watching a movie like Fast and the Furious, people don't drive like that every day. Just like porn, people aren't fucking like that every day.
You guys.
And so
Holy shit.
Right? I don't. You guys make me want to have kids.
No,
What?
it's like the last time she was on and we talked about my daughter. Remember, I had this awakening
with the boy.
because the boy, and it was
teasing her.
life changing for me, right? But just the fact that, because I can see it as a child that you sat on his floor, he's
I was
probably sat on the
intentional.
bed,
Yeah.
right? And you talk to him just like he's a human being, not a
Yeah.
child.
No.
But to not make
Like,
this
it's normal.
odd
We
road
like to
seem
look at that.
scary or wrong, because again, like I said, the bishop's kids, because it was no, right?
Yep.
They
So
were
it's like,
all bad,
okay,
right?
yeah, now I know.
all
it's
the guilt and shame that you
well,
go
it's
along
the
with
whole
it.
thing of, I hate the whole saying, choose the right. And so I'm like, so if you're not choosing the right, what are you choosing? What does that leave me? The wrong? So if I do one thing wrong, I should just do everything wrong because I'm not choosing everything right. So it's this all or nothing mentality, more of just like, I'm going to give you the information and still allow you to choose. But guess what? Whose consequences those are?
Right.
They're not mine. I will share and I will sit with you in those consequences, but I'm not taking them on as my own. As a parent who says, no, I'm taking on those consequences. So telling him this and, kind of talking about that. And he was like, okay, I understand. And I was like, do you have any questions? Whatever. And then a few weeks later, it was like a month or two later.
I'm joking around, like, so, like, how's Pornhub coming? He's like, I don't do that, Dad. He's like, I just search pictures. I just look at the pictures. It does the
He
same
was
thing.
so proud of himself.
God bless him.
He
Nice.
thought it was the Pornhub website that we were saying no to. And so I was like, this is why you have frequent conversations. You can't just have one conversation and think they all get it. And so I was like, his face, he was so proud of himself. He's like, no, I just search up naked photos on my phone. I was like, because we don't lock anything down.
Yeah.
Because I said, you have to learn to use it. There's consequences. I mean, if you use it the wrong time, if other people see you using that, looking at that stuff, there's consequences.
That's how
So.
I was raised, right? It was there. Wasn't and even when they got busted ordering porn, they never talked to me about it.
Oh, I got busted.
They were just there was the occasional
from Taylor.
joke about it, but they never made me feel bad about it.
Yeah.
But now that he says I look up pictures, takes me back to the dial-up days
Yeah.
when I had to look at pictures.
waiting for
and we
it to
wait for this
load.
motherfucker to load for 5 minutes just to see a picture.
Just
And
a titty.
I would print that shit out on that shitty paper, the ones with the fucking holes down the
Yep.
side. Because that's all we had, right? Take
when
that,
Victoria's
fold
Secret
that
catalog
shit up,
came in.
take it to school and show all my buddies.
Paper that looks like the Richter scale paper. It's got fucking holes in it.
God bless. I mean, God bless you guys.
So
That's great.
porn's not bad. If you guys are taking anything out of this episode,
It's a tool. I mean, that can be abused like
Yeah.
anything else out there.
Beer, sugar, shopping,
everything.
right?
And so if you are just only demonizing one thing, guess what? As soon as you take away that one thing, I'm going to go and find
it out
something
somewhere
else.
else. Right.
And so typically someone who truly has a porn addiction, you take away the porn, now they're going to have a sex addiction. Now they're going to have anything else. Like, it really just bleeds into it. It's the addiction part. It's not the tool. So
You know what I finished? I know this is
Finished.
the flip of the script. There you go. There's another one. Flip of the script. You know what
so keep looking.
I finished that documentary about the Night Stalker on Netflix. Mm-hmm. And they were talking about his life growing up and the shitty childhood he had and all that stuff. And I had no idea that he had killed all of those people and abducted all of those children. Like I thought there was a few, but it was like 13 people he had killed, and like all these children he had abducted, sexually abused, and then let them go in the middle of nowhere.
That's freaky.
You had just brought up like a sexual addiction and stuff, and he had, my God.
And then we're stigmatizing all of this over the people who really are sick and really do need help. The services are being taken up because have porn addiction because I've watched it 5 times today because it was nice to watch it 5 times today. I had nothing else to do. It wasn't, I've been doing this all my life. I can't even function without thinking about it. So.
Yeah, see, that's more how I am. Because I'm alone in the house. And when I got nothing going on,
is the
I
best
got something going on.
For sure.
But don't you think that you could
But I don't do it like outside of my house. You know what I mean? Like I've
So you don't go to work and then have to have
But
to
see, that's
do
what I'm
it. See,
saying.
that's
Like
the problem.
and all the and
Not in a work truck or anything like that?
No. But like
down the road?
I've worked with people, not in this company, but I've worked with people in other companies that they're doing it like right next to me. They're like, "Oh, check this out," and I'm like, "Dude, you're at work."
Yeah.
Like I'm
And
like,
some of them have work phones.
that's what I'm. Well, no, this was personal, but but even I go like, look, like I do what you do, but not here.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I do it in the privacy of my own house.
Well,
my
it's just like
room.
the guy that goes to the bathroom to get high. At
Yeah.
work,
I was,
you know
like,
what
I was
mean?
just gonna
Same
say
thing.
it's just like smoking weed or anything like that,
Yeah.
like or even drinking. I'm not doing that on the clock.
right.
I'm
Yeah.
getting paid for this. I would love to get paid and watch porn. That'd be kind of cool.
That'd be awesome, huh?
Best job ever.
Fuck yeah.
They're like, was it Amazon? And they used to have those weird odd jobs that you can sign up for. Like if you had like a few minutes, one of them was watching porn and titling it. So I thought,
I've been doing titles for fucking 4 years. That's 3 times. That's 4 times.
what?
You gotta
Couldn't
knock it
hear it
down.
over my loud sneezing.
You got allergies or
I
something?
did move the mic. It's
I
the
did
spring.
mute. Now we're like,
I'm so bad right
It's the
now.
spring. I think it's all of that
fucking.
extra moisture too.
I bought some.
Allegros?
No, the Claritin.
Oh.
Right, but I the way you boil those groceries, I'm like,
Smash them up and snort them.
yeah. No, not that. But I
sorry.
went to the ones that were the most pills, right?
Yeah,
And
the
I said-
generic fuckers.
And I
It's
said,
like the
this-
Kroger ones,
No, but I
right?
said this one has 10, so I bought the 10. And so it so happens that it was Monday, I think. I put it in the, I popped it out of the thing and I had it in my hand. I'm like, oh, this looks kind of weird, right? And then I brought it to the sink and I put it right next to the sink and I was like, brushing my teeth or whatever. And all of a sudden I
Disintegrated?
I look and I grabbed it and my hand was wet and I went like, I went and grabbed it. Like it disintegrated,
Oh,
and I was like, because it was a dissolved one, and I was like,
okay,
holy
yeah.
shit! So they just see me like a drug addict on top of the fucking sink. I'm like, I'm trying to get it,
Need my fix.
but no allergies, dude.
No.
It is bad. It's so bad right now.
With all the countries,
It is.
They're out.
So they're back.
Yeah.
Remember, they were back a few months ago. The trees were coming up. Now they're back.
do me a favor, just type.
You guys know the trees, right?
No, I have no idea.
just
those-
type trees that smell like semen.
So the trees,
Dude, Jack is like,
trees,
this motherfucker.
they have the white flowers and shit on them. They're
that a
everywhere.
private computer?
They're fucking everywhere. I don't know what
I-
kind of fucking tree they are, but they smell like Clorox, like
Really?
semen, right?
Yeah.
I bring my computer to Jack. Jack is like, hey, before I open this, your photos are not out, right? I'm like, you don't want to see them.
Smart man.
He's like, I don't want to see your dick. I'm
There
like,
they are.
Yep. Right.
Yep.
See?
The culprit. Yes, the culprit.
See what I'm saying, Jack? How you looked at
The
me like this
unexpected
motherfucker.
odor
Look.
of the blooms. The pyrus.
Now here's the thing.
Click on that picture.
Countries. It says countries.
It does say
It says
countries.
countries, dude.
We've
We've
been
saying this for years, right?
And this is the first time we looked it up. Look, those motherfuckers.
All right.
They're outside every store.
Yeah.
In the world.
Now here's the thing. I don't get grossed out.
Semen
with
trees are stinking up America. I'm so sorry.
No, you go ahead. I don't get grossed out for a lot of things. I don't gag. I don't nothing.
No,
I'm a swallower.
except unless it's pickles. And
Yeah,
olives.
yeah, that's disgusting. Or olives. Yep, right there.
Yeah, those motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I went to Murray, Main Street and Murray or something. They got closed because they got like tattoos.
Ooh.
They got like tattoos and car show, bike show, whatever. As I parked and walked to the street that was closed, cum trees on this side, one after the other, cum trees on this side. When I tell you I was grossed out, I was like,
Oh.
I'm like, I gotta walk past this fucking thing. It was so bad.
They do put off a horrible. And now that we've recognized you guys, this just wait.
No wonder
Just
why.
know.
Pay attention.
No wonder why they don't want to put it in their face, dude. I get
a bunch
it.
of messages from all of us. Like, fuck you guys.
You know, Mark. He's on the same way. He's on
Yeah.
these fucking cum trees. They're everywhere.
I'm blown away. I'm blown away. There are cold countries. Well,
I mean-
not cold countries.
So,
But they
it's
were fun
Aussie-
too.
it's on the internet.
Their Aussie nickname. So people in Australia know what we're talking about. They don't
Yeah.
fuck around.
And they come.
They have
sideways.
no
They come
filters, right?
backwards too.
Well, they say cunt like every other word.
They
so.
do, don't they?
That's right. Why is that not more usable?
It absolutely is.
That's true.
But you need to be one to use it. I'm just
Yeah.
kidding.
Now sometimes I.
Have you
need to
ever
have
used
one to
that
say
word?
it.
Yeah, I used to hear.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that word.
Right.
Yeah.
So
I don't think
powerful.
that's one in my.
That's like a powerful for
like,
women.
if-
But that's
I
why
was
I
mad-
reserve it for
Our
the
daughter
good
dropped
ones.
it.
Oh,
Oh shit.
9-year-old.
I'll bet that was the funniest shit
It's
ever.
like, try to keep a straight face.
Walk me
Sassy
walk me
motherfucker.
through it.
That's the
Walk me
hardest
through it.
part, right?
Try to keep a straight face.
Walk me through it.
She's our biggest asshole in the house.
Well, and you know what? To
Just
her point,
swallow.
hey, to her point, she looks identical
Oh,
to you.
yeah.
does.
And she gives and it's arguing with a fucking mirror. Like, I cannot win. And so, like, I'm trying to tag him in. I'm like, help me. And he's like, no. Like,
He's
He's smart.
fuck
He's
it.
smart.
and especially because her and I will gain up on him once in a while, too. So.
Come walk me through it, can you? Do you want to?
When
I don't
she
remember
said the word,
situation, but
you know, she like hesitated just for a second, and then she's like,
Ooh, that's what made it even better.
She's
That's
so,
what made it
oh,
even
he's a
better.
con mate.
she's waiting. She's waiting for permission. She said the F word in front of my folks too, and it was so funny that she was just like. So, well, it was actually really funny. They were all up in our bedroom. We're all just hanging out and chilling. And she and my middle were throwing a football back and forth in the bedroom because we're all just hanging out, I guess. And she's all, it was pretty funny. Always be ready. And she hucks it at Justin's face,
nice right in the nose.
right in the nose. But then our middle took it and was holding it above her head. He's really tall. He's taller than I am. And she's all, give me the fucking football. And he's all, asked me nicely. She's all, please, give me the fucking football. And I'm just like, I can't
Adorable.
even get mad at this.
Adorable.
And then he's like, no, talk to me like you're talking to a Christian. So she's all,
He's like, may I please have the fucking football?
Exactly. What
no,
No shit.
she's all, give me the Jesus Christ football.
Oh, yo.
We're raising some
Why your
heathens.
daughters are not that fun, dude?
So
Your daughters
we
have-
don't no
Justin's
just because they don't like Angel, but our
No one has
kids,
heard him talk in years.
our kids will drop. I haven't heard the F word, but we don't care about the other words. We
He'll
just let
sit
them know,
down.
like,
Yeah.
we don't care what you say. Just when you're at school,
That's what we
Yeah.
are too.
just probably stay away from the F word and those kinds of words. But if they're at home, we don't give a shit. It's just so funny.
They're drinking beer.
Yeah, they don't care. Smoke cigars with dad. We used to go through Pornhub.
Well, no,
we
they-
can't go through that shit anymore.
They learn the
Doing
limits.
tobacco.
They learn that words have power, right?
Yeah.
And our rule is you don't call anyone a name. Like, you're not calling you're a shithead. It still means the exact same thing at our house, and you're a poo poo head. Like, it just, you
Right.
don't call people names.
Yeah.
What?
I
said poo.
I just,
Oh,
yeah.
right. I said it twice.
She cannot hear the word
That is
poo.
right.
It grosses her out.
Ooh, why did you do that?
Poo. It's so weird.
It's gross.
Loves cunt. Loves cunt. Don't say poo though.
Works. Cut works everywhere.
I
Shit,
stop at the
just
taints.
fine,
Thank
right?
you.
I fucking love having you guys. So you're getting over with the podcast.
Yeah.
You don't know if you're coming back or you will come back.
I'm done. I'm done. If I come back, it's a surprise, right? Like in my mind,
do you think you'll do anything different, or do you think it'll be another type of? What is Russ Brady? Is he losing his mind or what?
He's doing his own thing. He has his that he's very sporadic about. Please don't ask me the name of it, and I feel like a shitty friend right now.
Hey, he's not gonna listen to this.
Yeah, so I think
he's in the family.
Well, we'll tag him.
By the way.
Oh
He's
yeah,
in the family.
That's right. We have.
you can tag him, but he's not on social media.
Oh, I know. Fuck you guys. Anyway.
So I'm saying, like, I feel like I'm a little removed from the world because I'm not on social media. It's fantastic. But he'll tell me what's going on. He's like, hey, it's Justin's birthday today. And, it's this person's, it's Angel's birthday, whatever. And then, so it's like, great. He's my little social media filter.
Yeah, but you still didn't shoot a message.
Let's be real.
I could have.
You can do it without, because I'm at 224 episodes. I don't do shit on social media. Let's be real. Ever.
How many episodes? How many years did you do it?
Started in fall of 2019. So 3.5.
like us.
Yeah.
We were never invited, huh?
Never got an invite.
Not one.
Never got an invite.
You know what? If you guys did a Funka fan, you would have come on.
No, it's over. It's over. It's over.
We're good.
It's over.
How many times did she do this?
Oh, this is number
I would say it's 4.
4 for you.
Right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You count them?
Well,
Will you still stop by? Now that you have a podcast?
Will I still
Yeah.
stop? Absolutely. Absolutely.
Maybe
now
we'll
I'll
invite you.
actually have more time and energy
Maybe
to come
we'll
on.
invite you. Oh, now you will?
Oh, so now I'm uninvited because I don't have my own show.
Like, we only have podcasts.
I'm like, I'm just throwing out an episode every once a month just so I can stay invited.
The quickies are going to go away? The quickies?
Yeah.
There's
That's fine.
there's something about and it's why we enjoy having people that have podcasts. There's something about podcasting with another podcast that
Yeah.
know what they're doing, right? There's never a dull moment. There's never a downtime. The conversation always seems to roll. Yeah, we might jump from topic to topic, right? But
Yeah,
it's
we're all over the
always
place.
a good flow of conversation with
Yeah.
people that know what they're doing, right?
Well, and it's hard to understand the effort it takes to just have 224.
Yeah.
Right? All of the history. You can't think of all of them. You even thinking of highlights, you maybe can think of 5 right now.
The only thing you know how a couple episodes ago you talk about these people that are listening to us now?
Yes.
Well, I got someone else that's listening to us, and she's checking with me every day about, hey, I just heard this episode.
Oh, yeah.
Did she tell you?
I know who it is. Jesus Christ.
Today in the meeting, someone mentioned podcasts. I had like 3 people going like, looking at me like, and then Justin was like 2 seats below me. So like, oh, can you imagine that? Hey, come do a show here. Anyway, should we go to the bus, dude, for whatever we got left? Yeah. Hell yeah.
So the buzz is what's going on here?
What's going on
In the
here and
world.
everywhere else?
Right? We like to throw out a couple topics, shoot the shit about it. One of the big ones was the Pornhub one. We've hit that one.
I mean, you could probably see the details that we don't know about.
Can I ask you kind of accounting? You do like what kind of I would assume a firm that you work for within
That's for a
accounting?
company. So I've never done like public accounting. I'm not a tax accountant.
Okay.
It's always been corporate accounting.
Okay. All right. Because I was like, I'm looking for a financial advisor. So I'm getting that rich now.
Yes.
That I need a financial advisor.
And I was going to ask you, it's so funny. And I was going to ask you if you know a therapist.
A therapist?
Or-
Like a specific type of therapist? I know lots of therapists.
What kind of all types of therapists are there?
Sex therapists, addiction therapists, therapists for teens. I mean, all sorts of, really, if you have something specific.
Okay, well,
He's
when
looking for a massage therapist.
No.
Oh, okay. I'm wrong. I'm sorry.
No, I
Sorry.
kind of want to talk to somebody, but I don't even know how to go about it.
Oh,
And,
you
and
talk-
don't
hey,
and
you
don't
talk to me.
and don't tell me someone that lives up there, because fuck that.
No, like to come
Jack
on
is
the
like,
show
"Really,
or to
motherfucker?"
see you for therapy. You need a therapist privately for yourself or to come
Yeah.
on the show.
No, for me.
Okay, see,
For the show.
I was
Well,
thinking
yeah,
for
we
the
can have
show.
him on
That's
the
why I was
show.
like, sex therapist? What kind of therapist do you want?
Remember we wanted to talk to a sex therapist?
Yeah, we
once?
tried to get one time. Didn't work. We thought that would be pretty sweet.
Yeah,
So we got the closest thing we got. It was you.
it was.
kidding,
That
just
was
kidding.
the reason why you reached out. I remember
We
that. I
got
was like,
Dre's
I'm not-
cousin. Well, this will work.
Hey, you guys would know this.
Have you ever ate there?
Yes.
Where's the restaurant?
With Company
Javier's?
One. Javier's?
Yeah.
I've never been to
you ate
Javier's.
Javier's?
You've never been to
Javier's?
Javier's?
I've never been to
You need to
Javier's.
get the fuck out of this room,
dude.
dude.
Sorry.
So is it still
That's a
down by the
northern
dog
boy?
food plant?
It's on Harrison, right?
What?
It used to be down by the dog food plant
I don't-
in
I-
Ogden,
I
just
checked.
I think
west
it's on
of
Harrison,
Wall.
isn't it?
I think there was a couple locations.
I think no.
There's
There's
one on
multiple
Harrison by
locations.
Weber State.
Owner of oldest Mexican restaurant honor for lifetime of achievement service.
That's awesome.
Hey, outstanding fucking food, by the way.
Really?
Oh, dude.
I remember I went there and I was like, oh. Back in the day,
Back in the
Company
day.
One,
Company One.
there was a welder whose helper was his wife. Remember him? Tall guy, big beard. So him and I had this thing because I told him once, well, Javier's is basically Xavier in Spanish. So then him and I, every lunchtime, every day, like twice a week, we said like, let's go to Xavier. So we changed it to Xavier's.
Oh, okay.
But it was his restaurant, and we used to go quite often because it was just right there. And I do remember the food being good.
Mm-hmm.
And as a Mexican, though, I don't say that about a lot of places. There's a place, and
Say it. We talked about it on the podcast.
everybody talks good shit about Rediwana.
No.
I do not understand why.
I love it.
And it's always white people.
It is.
It's never somebody Latin.
Well, it's owned by like a white guy and a Mexican lady, right?
I don't know.
I mean, it's owned by a white
I've
guy
been
and a
there
Mexican
one.
lady.
I came here to visit in 2000. Came here for like
You visited before you
yeah.
moved here? Oh, no shit.
Yeah, I came here in 2000. Did a few days.
24 episodes? You never tell me this?
Went from. Hey, I gotta keep some for myself. Okay.
Okay, well, I thought we knew each other. I showed you the. Never mind.
I didn't know you didn't graduate. I didn't know you didn't go to college. I'm just kidding. But we were here a few days, and my mom's husband back there, not husband, but he took us there.
Okay.
And I was like, but also I was coming for the motherland, you know, where the food is food.
Real,
And so
real
I was
Mexican
like,
food.
what is this? But we never went back. And he's a chef. And so he's like, never again.
So let's go top 3 Mexican restaurants here in Utah.
That's a good question.
Potatoes.
Person to person.
I can name 3.
I mean,
Taco Bell.
Oh my God! Shut up. I like Del Taco better more than Taco.
Dude, remember my buddy Chance?
yes.
His wife, best Mexican restaurant, either Del Taco or Taco Bell.
Get the fuck out of here.
I swear, dude. She was like, I will eat this every day. I was like,
Ugh.
well, we gotta start seeing other friends, right? I can't be your friend.
yeah, to me,
I don't go to those places.
Javier's sits in there right there. Who? Anybody been to El Matador?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What Bountiful did?
The one in Ogden?
It
Really?
closed?
So the one in Bountiful is still rocking out with a skok out. With its, what is it?
Verga.
With its verga out. Rocking out with its verga out. Chiqueta verga. I got this shit figured out.
So there's one in Magna that's called Habaneros. The owner is actually from my hometown.
Oh,
Really?
cool.
That's good shit.
Really?
Yeah.
We should go there sometime.
I should take you. Should I go for my birthday?
I wasn't here for your birthday.
That's true.
I wasn't.
So it's a makeup one.
That's why you pay. Maria's Grill. Maria's Mexican Grill. They got 2.
Where's that at?
They got one, I think it's on Highland, if I'm not mistaken. And they got another one that is on the gym that I was working on. 106.
Yeah, over by Lifetime off 106.
So
and,
100. It's on 106.
There's Maria's up in Ogden too. Is it the same
No,
location?
it's not.
Ogden.
This one is Maria's Mexican Grill. That's the
Okay.
name of it.
It's a
Okay.
sister.
Dude,
They have 7 of
they're
them.
hermanas.
Oh,
I'm
excuse
like,
me.
dude, That's good shit. And also, I do fucks with
What's the other iguana one?
blue iguana.
Oh, not your dad's.
Oh, my dad's.
That's the real red iguana.
Dude, I told that story to my mom about the
Did
room.
you?
About the room. Because, you know how banter about this shit.
yeah.
My mom is all, what the fuck? And I told him how he talks to me. My mom is all,
He keeps coming up on my Facebook. I want to friend him so
you
bad.
wouldn't. All he does, my dad is a character here on the podcast, even though nobody knows him. Oh, Quinn sent me a screenshot. You know him? I'm like, that's my father, dude. It's like, oh, he's like, he just asked me to be my
That
friend.
came from his
He
nutsack.
has a profile picture like, you know, when your 7-year-old son gets his photo taken at school, like not the photo day pictures, but like the ones they would hang in the classroom. Like this is Bobby, right? He looks just like he's all full body picture, nothing around.
That's
He
great.
loves to call me no shirt on. I'm like, Dad, what the
Never
fuck?
wears a
He's
shirt.
running marathons, so he's in shape for being 61, 2, 3, whatever he is.
Good for him.
But yeah, and now he has a girlfriend. So, but when he talks to me like he's talking to his buddies. Like he was telling me how round over ass she has, and I was
She
like,
has a blowout.
okay.
Ass, apparently,
I
he
was
says.
like, ugh. Anyway, what else we got, dude?
Oh, that's great.
Oh, this fucking kid.
Oh, this is Patrick
Oh,
Mahomes'
Jackson
fucking
Mahomes.
little brother,
Come
right?
on. This kid's a joke.
So, the only thing I know about this kid is he's quite the character, right? I know.
He's quite the douchebag.
Yeah. Is he so sexual assault?
You guys seen the video?
No.
Yeah.
So he's at a club or a bar with all it shows is him and this gal. But he's clubbing at a bar with this gal, and she's not into him at all. And he leans over and starts just kissing her, like tongue down her throat, kissing her, and she's pushing him away, saying no. And the next thing you know, the clip shows him walking out of the courthouse and saying, "If you were a real black man, you'd be in jail right now." And it's just like,
Go to video see
Is
they
he
have
black?
it. Is he what?
what's that?
Is he black?
Yeah, half.
Yeah,
He's
Mahomes
just
is half black.
right there, right? Third one down. Yeah.
Yep.
You might have to turn the volume down.
What was the New York Post? I'm fucking around, huh?
Yeah, but it's like so. I heard.
So the only thing that's more cringy than this motherfucker is Homeboy's wife, right? Because she's just as fucking
Mahomes'
bad,
wife?
right?
Oh,
Oh, my
Mahomes' wife.
god, she got them fucking horse teeth. Make you want to kick her in the fucking face.
She's brilliant though.
She's
Knock it,
smart.
no. she's
Oh,
not.
I mean,
But she's
what do you
still-
just
she got
suck the
knocked
dick
up
of
by
a fucking?
Mahomes
You suck
before
the
he's
dick
like
of a
the highest
number.
paid
Yeah,
quarterback of all
yeah. You're right.
well, I guess it's not
And
playing.
I don't think she's that hot.
She's not. Compared
I
to
don't
what he
think
probably
she's
could
that
get as
hot.
like a $450 million quarterback.
Have you seen Tom Brady's girlfriend?
No, he's got a girlfriend now?
Well, used to, I guess. I don't
Giselle?
know. I don't know.
I
Was it
just
late?
know
No. That's his wife.
Yeah,
Ex-wife.
they're divorced. But
But the internet is like, no, dude. Anyway, people can just
He
find
had quite a
this.
few followers on like Instagram and shit, right? This fool.
Jackson Mahomes?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's known for his TikToks and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, okay.
So he was doing some, he was there at a Kansas City game and he did a dance on Derek Thomas's memorial site, which if you're at Kansas City, that's a no-no, right? Derek Thomas is like Kansas City Chiefs
Absolutely.
royalty. And he did like a dance on his memorial site. This guy's just an idiot.
Fuck that guy. Yeah,
And
she's
if
not
his
a-
brother wasn't one of the greatest quarterbacks
Right.
in the world, you'd have no idea who this fucking kid is, right?
She's not
You
that
wouldn't even
cute.
recognize the name.
Can we say he's one of the greats at this point?
Mahomes? Yeah, there's only 5 two-time winning quarterbacks, or 6, and he's one of them. He's only been in the league for 5 years.
God, right? Like if
So you
he
like
has
football,
if he
huh?
has a
Love
career
football.
if he has a career as long as Tom Brady, then in the same longevity and I mean the same accolades, then
Yeah.
Oh,
right?
you're a Saints guy.
I am a Saints guy.
You just got Derek Carr.
Yeah,
How do you
we
feel
did.
about that?
I'm excited. Compared to Andy Dalton, he's a hell of a lot better than Andy Dalton, so
I
excited.
just lost Aaron Rodgers.
you did.
I just lost interest. I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah, let's go back to fucking.
Yo, how about what's
I
his
was like,
name
who
just
did you
signed
invite
with
on the
Randall
show?
Cobb.
Randall Cobb. Yeah. Hey, you know what? That's awesome that him and fucking Aaron Rodgers, they could both go out for senior citizen night.
They can.
together, right?
They're both up there.
Yeah, especially I think Randall is a little.
I think he's mid-30s, right?
Do you have high hopes? Because I know you.
High hopes.
Because I respect you because you've always been an Aaron Rodgers.
This will be
guy.
the time for you to go to the bathroom.
That has been the guy that has been the guy that brought you to the game, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, me and Quinn talked about this. Shout out to Quinn.
The Quinstopher?
Basement Yard. We talked about that. He's all,
you
is
win
he-
that base.
huh?
Then you win that basement.
Yeah, whatever.
I'll say whatever when you were in the fucking show.
I was there a day or so ago. I think release date will be 2024.
He was
that
texting
episode,
me
right?
the other day. Not that sober though. I'm like, you're making no sense, dude. He's just like
okay.
laughing. He's
He
like,
knows,
"No,
he
like,
knows,
dude,
he
I
knows."
need-" Oh, he knows. I love him.
I'm a few beers deep. Sorry, Quinn. Anyway, but so are you gonna buy a Jets jersey?
No, you know what though?
No?
Will Wonder brought it to me one time because I said, well, I mentioned something like, oh, it's time to be a Jets fan or whatever, and he was like, don't be that guy.
Yeah,
No, you can't
don't
follow.
be that day.
But the only thing that I got going for me on the Packers is that BYU quarterback is taking over.
Is he going to take over? Is Love?
They
gonna
don't
take
have
over?
anybody else.
They've got Love, don't they?
That's him.
He's not a BYU guy.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, well, he is.
Love?
Yeah.
Jordan Love.
Jordan
He's
Love.
Utah State.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
sorry,
yeah,
I meant
he's
Utah.
right, he's
I meant
right.
Utah.
Okay.
Utah.
I said BYU. That's like blasphemy.
Yeah. Sorry.
Where you're thinking
How do you
about
mix
Wilson?
those up?
No, what's his name?
Zach Wilson.
Zach Wilson.
from the
Yeah,
Jets.
that's what
Oh,
you're
yeah.
thinking about.
And
his
Jared
fine
Hall.
ass
He's
mother.
seen his mom?
That sexy
yeah.
ass mother of his. Hey, pull her up.
Seen her friends?
We've done this multiple times. Oh, could you hold yourself if you were that fucking stud with that throbbing ass?
Is it no? Those your mom's friends just coming around all the time? Sports bras, yoga pants, greatest
yeah.
invention of all time.
Right?
No way.
You just got done just pumping iron and that
Yeah.
fucking dick hanging out in them Spalding shorts he's got. Just
Pre-TRT days,
rubbing
you're
up
just
against
going
that
crazy.
countertop.
Yeah.
Homeboys on
God, dude, just
TRT.
fucking,
Took my shot today.
I tell
There
you, it
she
has
is.
changed my life.
God damn, that poor kid, dude.
Now, I want you to scroll down to the third row where he's standing with his mom.
In the yellow?
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
That's not his mom, is it?
Oh, yeah.
No, that's his mom.
That's his
Abby?
ex-girlfriend, Abby Gill.
Oh,
His mom's best friend, apparently.
Oh,
That's his mom right next to that picture.
yeah,
there,
right there. Yeah, let's go to that one right
Sleeping
there.
with his mom's best friend.
She got kind of a ratchet face, though, right?
Yeah,
there.
she had a face.
No, I still take her out. What'd you say?
She had two eyes.
What'd you say?
Didn't realize she had a face.
She got a forehead like Angel got. Look at that 5 head right there.
You can say your balls in there.
You
dude.
put some gutters on
You
that
can put your
motherfucker.
pendulum
Look
in
at
there,
her
dude.
boobs.
Yeah.
God bless her heart. Oh,
Show me your feet. Same joke. It still gets you.
every time. Oh, shout out to her. Does she live here in Utah?
Draper.
Draper?
Corner
You-
Canyons.
I don't.
Do you follow her on Instagram too?
No, I don't. But they all went in the Corner Canyons because
But
like,
I
you got a
should.
brother.
Hey, yo, we need to talk more.
Hey,
I'm out and
How
he's
much-
in.
You're done contributing, sweetie.
do you have contact with housewife of Salt Lake City? I would like to have one of them in my podcast.
I don't have any contact.
I'm a Whitney kind of guy.
Never seen it.
I don't even know who that is.
Pull up Whitney. Whitney Rose. What's her name?
Whitney?
Just the
Whitney.
housewife of
Real
Salt Lake
House.
City.
I'm assuming that series didn't do that well if they're not doing like a second.
Excuse me, they're
Season?
on the third season.
Oh,
Are they
the
really?
third
Didn't one of them get
third-
third
arrested?
It's third season.
Oh, okay.
The third season just ended.
Didn't one of them
Even
get
with the one
arrested?
going to
Oh
jail?
yeah. Yeah, dude.
Oh,
that's
that's
what puts
TV,
us to
baby.
the top of all of them.
Gotcha.
Whitney Rose. Can't remember. The third one, my friend,
Oh,
please.
we're talking foreheads. Look at this fucking one. Look at this cookie cutter
Look
right
at
here.
this. Her Instagram pops, dude.
So all these chicks are from Utah?
Yeah, but so the first one is the one that got
You know what
arrested.
these bitches look like?
So
the
the-
chicks from the Labyrinth. You ever
Yo,
seen that
so-
fucking
so the-
movie?
so the-
Look at all of them.
Hey, so the first one's the one that got arrested. Second and third are cousins.
Okay.
The fourth one is the one that's friends with Dre.
Oh yeah, I know that one.
The other one I can care less for. The other one, Mary, she ended up marrying her grandpa
What?
Get the fuck out of here.
because so her grandma got divorced, married this guy, and when her grandma passed away,
So step-grandpa.
left. Yeah, but she left her church to her, and then I
Left
think
her church?
she has a church, and he was a pastor of the church, and then all of a sudden they got together and they got married.
We should start a church.
The other one,
No.
the Asian girl,
Okay, we shouldn't then.
the Asian girl,
Church. Yeah, tithing. Are you
Yeah,
shitting me?
Justin Curtis Church.
JC. all you need.
JC, so I'm Justin Curtis Simmons, the JCS, Jesus Christ the Savior, right? I've already figured this out, right?
you're fucked.
I got nothing going for me.
So the second to last, she got in trouble too. I don't know what for, but she got kicked out of the show.
Is your dad a Curtis?
No,
Where'd you get the Curtis from?
I have no idea.
Really?
My mom just liked the name.
Curtis Jack,
It was gonna
dude.
be Curtis for my
Curtis
first
Jack.
name, but she just changed it to Justin Curtis. So there's no.
Who's a
story behind
famous name? Justin was famous in Utah back then. Like,
it. Really?
oh yeah,
so
like
many.
the 80s.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
the
must've been someone.
1980. Come on, man.
Oh, an Osmond brother somewhere.
All
along
them
the way.
fucking kids. Right?
Who's the famous Justin? Justin Timberlake.
Nah, he's way before. He's way
Absolutely.
after us.
Justin,
in his 40s, but
Justin Thoreau. What's his name? Canadian.
Well, I think that the Justins are just coming up in the world now, right? Like we're making a name for ourselves here in
We're all in our
2023.
40s now,
Let's
so
be
we're-
real, right?
Justin Simmons probably the most
It's about
famous Justin.
time.
Yeah, for real.
No, the only ones I know are all black. Oh, Simmons.
Who?
All
Oh,
the
Justin
Simmonses?
Simmons?
Oh, everybody I know, the Simmons is black.
What happened to you?
Look at me.
You got black balls though.
Of course. Didn't
course.
didn't hit my dong.
Nah. I got it. It was coming up, and they're like, "We're good here."
Calls off. No.
We can't give him both.
Slow down there, bud. What else we got, Jack?
That's it.
That's
That's
it.
it.
I ruined
Anyway.
the Pornhub one. I brought it up too
Hold
early.
on, what?
The Pornhub one. That was our other one.
Oh yeah. That's
And that's
true.
the buzz. So, when's the last episode come out?
On the
May
8th.
May.
So Monday,
Monday.
Monday.
because today's the 5th. Today's Cinco de Mayo.
Did you record like an outro? Like,
Yeah, it's all me. The last episode is me
God
saying
bless you.
goodbye.
Switching for a little bit before we go?
Yeah.
We do this to everybody.
Oh, yes.
First guest on the podcast.
Okay.
First time guest. Who is your man crush?
My man crush.
The Beehive is all about finding the gay in
Celebrity.
all of us.
A celebrity man crush. So I'm a big 300.
It doesn't
fan.
have to be
Favorite movie of
celebrity.
All times 300. Got to be Gerard Butler
Gerard Butler.
or
Okay,
what's
Jesus,
his name?
relax.
Shit, what's his
You
name?
got multiple.
Yeah.
pull up Gerard Butler, shirtless.
Yeah, please do.
So, excuse me.
Brian, you.
Let's do Gerard Butler now, shirtless.
No, let's not do that.
No. Let's just do Gerard Butler sexy. That's what Brian used to
There
do.
you go. Yes.
Tom Hardy though. I like Tom Hardy.
Tom, see?
Tom Hardy.
We're
Tom
big Tom Hardy
Yeah,
fans.
but
There's
you
been
don't
a
get
few
that.
that have said Tom Hardy, huh?
Yeah.
I
Really?
think he has that.
He's legit badass. Like,
So he's a
He's just
he's
got
a
that
blue
crazy-
belt. He's a blue belt in jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
And
Really?
he has actually won a tournament
In
or two.
UK,
so
right?
he is a legit blue belt.
yeah.
Okay. That hairy chest one. I like that one. Let's pull that one up.
Yeah,
right
not
there,
everybody can pull that off.
And with the little, like,
You know who else?
side.
You know
Man. It
who
looks like
else?
he has one of those fucking, what was that Right Said Fred fucking shirt? Remember the
I'm too sexy for my.
Remember that
Shut.
shirt that he wore during that music video?
And then he gets
You've
it
got
ripped.
to pull that up. When you pull that bottom one all the way to the right.
That one?
Yes, that one. Okay, now I'm going to put you on a
That's-
challenge.
That's got
Right Said
he's
Fred.
got a fucking shirt.
Now do Right Said Fred. Okay, remember this picture right here.
Put up a new window. Yeah.
What was I gonna tell you?
It fucked you up just like it did me too. That fucking hairy ass chest.
Dude, not everybody can pull off the hairy chest.
No.
I tell you, I
gotta
tell
be a
you
real
who I think.
badass.
You know who I think does, and he's my favorite when he does it.
Tom Selleck.
That is so gay. Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
When he's the
Okay.
fucking,
Oh,
and
he's
he's
the
coming
Wolverine?
back to do the Wolverine.
With,
Yeah, with
when he
Ryan
fucking
Reynolds,
pulls
yeah.
up.
Talk about another dime piece.
I don't know about
Yeah.
that.
Get the fuck out.
Oh,
of
Ryan
here.
Reynolds?
Ryan Reynolds?
No, I thought you meant
dude.
Hugh
Oh,
Jackman.
no.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds.
Right Said Fred. I'm too sexy.
No, it's just Right Said Fred. It will come out.
No, because it's the music
right.
video. I mean, go to images there, my friend. You're missing it. Yeah, unless you've seen that fucking
It's right
music
there.
video.
Right there. Look, the blue one. Right Said Fred. That one.
No.
Look at that shirt.
No, you're missing it. You're missing it. Unless you've seen that music video.
Oh, no, it's right there on the top. Right, yep, that one. There you go.
There we are, right there, my friends. Yes!
I'm a model. You know what I mean? That's a badass song, dude. That's a badass song. That's a fucking awesome. Yo, Aerosmith's coming to town. Last concert, I want to go see him.
The Peace
heard
Out
that.
tour.
50 Cent's coming to town.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't even know he was still around.
Brian's like, are you going to go? I'm like,
Probably not.
I'm like, that's funny.
I miss the days where you had to stand in line outside Graywell to buy your tickets. They were all the same price. It wasn't because you wanted to get closer to the stage and then you camped out to get in
Smith
early.
Ticks?
Yeah.
Remember Smith Ticks hanging
I
out
am
at Smith
so
Ticks?
sick of this. Just click refresh, like go fucking work for your concert.
I tried to get some concert tickets to an event in Wendover I waited 4 months for these tickets to show up, right? I had the alarm set.
Country.
I was at work. I had the highest fucking high-speed internet you could get. I got on in a minute and a half. They were sold
Yeah.
out.
Who was
Yeah.
it?
Aaron Lewis.
I don't know who that is.
He's the lead singer of Stain, but he does like his solo country.
I love country.
Yeah, he's like very right-winged.
Okay.
To say that word. He's like very pro-America, like just the greatest country in the world. But
You should see him sing, build a wall. Like, it's fucking awesome. This fucking guy, he wails it.
keep the Browns out.
They're taking all our jobs. Yeah, this guy fucking kills it.
I love it.
Anyway, so
You're the reason I get death threats all the time, motherfucker.
I'll tell him you're with me, dude. So
Hey, my
I
best
have
friend's
this one brown
I'm
friend.
that guy.
So, where can people find you? Where can people find the last episode of the podcast? Where can people find Justin's OnlyFans? Everything.
You cannot find me on social media. You can find the podcast stuff at Salty Sex Cast or saltysexcast.com. It'll lead you to all of our other platforms. So all the episodes will stay up. Like
I was gonna
everyone's
ask
going
that
to be able to
question.
listen to that.
If you don't
Yeah.
pay for the service, do they take them away?
Yeah, at one point it'll go away.
What? Whose service? I've never paid for a hosting site.
Oh, what the fuck?
I mean, it's not like we're paying hundreds of dollars, but
No, I just wondered that if
Yeah.
you stopped. Would they
I know
just
there. I don't know how that works because
podcast
obviously, I
Usually
brought it
stop
up. I brought it
getting-
up to Dre one time because he said, "Well, I was paying for the podcast that I was doing before," and I was like, "Why am I paying for it?" And so he stopped. I think, if I'm not mistaken, maybe I'm putting words in his mouth, but I think he just let him go because he stopped paying for it. He's like, I don't know, but I know there's some because I think Dalton's is free too, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, so speaking of Mexican places, where's the one that you and I went to? The taco one.
This one in
The Raptor one, right?
No.
Wimpy and Fritz.
Wimpy and Fritz.
Oh, that
And
was the
the-
taco truck you went to.
Fritz.
Oh, the
Yeah, that's
the-
right, that's
yeah.
right,
So Wimpy and Fritz, I love them, and they used to be in a bar called Yes Hell. And so it was just this really cool atmosphere. They have their own restaurant now, which is it's great because you can actually go in with your family and it's not in a bar. But I'm gonna tell you, I think that atmosphere really sold it way more because you're chilling.
Yeah.
You get a really good drink, and then
Remember we
some
went. You
good
had
tacos.
your tacos. I had my tacos, and then they fucked up someone else's tacos, and they brought it to our table.
Yeah.
And at the end, they're like, "Well, these are nobody's. You guys want to take them?"
Yeah.
And Mariah's like, "You take them." I was like, "All right."
Yeah.
Nice.
So I took them.
You have to pay for it?
Nice.
No, I'm free.
Oh, nice.
Bonus tacos.
They do
They
a
were good.
really great like brunch hash. It was really, really good.
Ooh, I like a good hat.
Yeah.
It was good.
Really well done.
They actually just expanded. They own the Ogden Beer Company now too, right next door.
Oh,
It's right
I
off of
know
the
where that's
Ogden
at, man.
River.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
yeah, because I think I finished doing
Slackwater used to be there.
hard talks, and then
Yeah.
which is when I had lunch.
That's right.
You want people to find you or not really?
No, I'm good. I'm solid.
Jack,
Justin
where can people
Curtis.
find you? Scream.
You can find me at jackburgerdesign.com and then also jackburgerdesign on Instagram.
JackBurgerDesign.com. JackBurgerDesign on Instagram.
Taylor's Zone.
Taylor's own.
You can get a piece of me on Angel Severa on Instagram and Angel Severa on Facebook. That's my last name, Cervera. I don't know why I keep looking here when the camera's here. And that's
Can I
it,
pump
dude.
your shoes up?
Yeah, dude.
I've been dying.
I've been digging those shoes since I walked in, dude. They're sick.
They're there.
Where's the
Hey,
release on them?
see the socks?
Well, you
what?
got lazy on the socks. I mean,
Let's see.
well, I guess they do. You're right. My bad. Where's the release at?
I don't know.
So they just pump up?
You think you're
Are you
fucking
going to
kidding
pop
me?
them?
I don't know
There's
where.
no release?
I don't know. I've been trying to. Because the ones that I used to have before,
It's
you
voice
do this.
act- activated.
Yeah, they have a thing on the fucking.
And
It
then
says-
the-
that.
That's
yeah.
it right there, isn't it? Right on the front, next to the. No,
That's the.
the little knob right on the front. The bit. On,
This?
No, that's the bit.
It's a
pump. That's
tag.
stupid.
This?
No.
Down,
It's a tag.
down.
Yeah, not that.
That's what I thought it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
That's what I
Because
was
the ones that I
trying
used to have, you do this, and then you hear go,
Yeah.
Yeah.
did you do it too?
Yeah.
I was like, that's not
That's
good.
why I said it. They're voice activated. Release
Yeah,
air.
release and yeah. It sounds like that. Are you gonna tell people? Hey, don't look at me with that disgusted face.
I didn't look at you with no
Yo.
disgusted face.
He's trying to figure
I'm
it out.
trying to figure out what the release is. All we want to do as males is release. Don't take motherfucker.
Dude, this is the first time I
give a
wear
shit.
it.
It's like
Look at the
hot
socks.
in
You
here.
put the socks look like underwear. For God's sakes.
Same with you.
I'm not.
guys are
I don't
so
even
mean.
fucking believe you when you talk shit about what I wear anymore because you be doing it.
You can find me on the gram. Sometimes I post something. Takes about a year and a half to post anything, but Lord_long_balls with a Z. That's because I am qualified to be a Lord.
A Zorro.
And I will tell you this, now that I've been on the TRT,
Shrinking up?
Oh, might as well change the name.
it's getting closer to the heart.
It's getting hot in
Closer
here.
to the heart.
Is that another Jewel song?
Yeah, fuck.
It's a Jewel song.
That's what he
No,
said
it's
earlier.
Rush. Closer to the heart. Anyway, yeah, Facebook. Get on the YouTube. Give us a follow. Give us a like. Give us some feedback. Subscribe to the
Give us some
goddamn thing.
feedback.
And you just wait till you see what Mr. Jack Burger has done
yeah.
for the YouTube. If you're just listening to this audio and you're not listening to or
He's
watching
gonna
the
kick
YouTube,
ass.
you're missing out.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you, mister. That shit is outstanding. Just wait.
Thank you so much for coming. Love you guys.
Thank you for the last time
This is your
for me to
studio.
be-
Whenever you guys want, come back and have fun with us.
Sweet.
You guys gotta come
Yeah. Both of
Tell us
us?
when.
to the valley more often.
Or we could go that way.
We're
But
down
there's
here.
not-
It's a quick drive for us. We're down here whenever we need to.
It's not bad. It's
see what
actually
I'm
not
saying?
bad
You know
on
what?
Friday.
Tomorrow,
I was like, the
there's-
whole
There's
freeway's
fights
open.
tomorrow, and we didn't go over them. There's fights tomorrow.
We got a stupid wedding tomorrow.
We do.
Stupid wedding tomorrow.
Family wedding.
Aljo.
going
Aljo's
for Aljo?
I'm going for Aljo.
Until next time, take care of yourselves out there. Bring Justin Simmons to the local MMA fights if you know what's good for you. And until next time, we will see you on the other side of the Beehive.
Peace.
Peace.